1979 D. Lincoln penny could be worth an astonishing $1.9 million, and today, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know to spot one and potentially cash in big. First, let's take a quick dive into the history of the 1979 D. Lincoln penny. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1979, the penny had undergone a few changes but remained one of the most circulated coins in America. So, what makes this particular 1979 D penny worth up to $1.9 million? The secret lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and exceptional condition. Coins that fetch millions usually have one or more of these features. Mint errors: look for die errors like doubling, which can appear on letters or Lincoln's face. Coins with these errors are highly prized by collectors. Examples include double die obverse or reverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks. High-grade condition: another critical factor is the coin's condition, often graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. A grade of MS 65 or higher, mint state, can drive the value up astronomically. Imagine a penny with no scratches, a sharp strike, and perfect luster. That's what collectors dream of. Unique characteristics: beyond condition and errors, coins with unusual toning or striking features can also be exceptionally valuable. For example, natural rainbow toning caused by exposure to certain conditions can increase the coin's appeal and value. Here's how to check if your 1979 D penny is worth millions. Examine the coin's condition, look for scratches, wear, and blemishes. If your penny looks pristine, it could be a good candidate for professional grading. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to inspect Lincoln's profile, the lettering, and the overall details. Doubling is often subtle, so take your time. Weigh the coin. Did you know pennies from 1979 should weigh 3.11 grams? Any significant deviation could indicate a mint error. Coins in mint state condition with errors can sell for $10,000, $50,000, or even $1.9 million at auction. However, professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC is essential to confirm your coin's value. These organizations authenticate and provide an official grade, which can make or break your coin's market price. Ready to cash in? Here are the best ways to sell your 1979 D. Lincoln penny. Online auction sites, platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions allow you to reach thousands of potential buyers. High-quality photos and a detailed description are key. Coin dealers and collectors. Reputable coin dealers can give you an idea of your coin's worth and even make offers. Make sure to research and get multiple opinions. Coin shows and conventions. These events are a fantastic opportunity to network with collectors and dealers. Bring your coin in a secure holder for maximum protection. Before you go, remember, even if your penny isn't worth millions, it could still be valuable. Always keep your eye out for rare features and consider getting professional advice. Who knows? That small coin in your drawer could change your life. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Don't forget to share this with friends who might be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it. 1965 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that is worth a staggering $1.7 million in today's market. That's right, this coin could be hiding in your pocket change or tucked away in an old jar, and you might not even know it. So if you're looking to sell old coins online, make sure to stick around as we break down everything you need to know about this rare penny, how to spot it, and how much it could be worth in the current market. Cut to title screen with upbeat music. The 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, worth $1.7 million. Music fades out, then back in gently. Narrator. Before we talk about its value, let's take a quick look at the history behind this elusive 1965 penny. Now, 1965 was an interesting year for U.S. coinage. The mint had already made significant changes in the years prior, especially with the rising cost of copper, leading to the composition change of the penny from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc composition, but the big story with the 1965 penny is its mint mark, or rather, the lack of one. You see, for most U.S. coins, a mint mark is a small letter on the coin that shows where it was produced, either in Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. However, for the 1965 Lincoln penny, something unusual happened. A number of coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint without the traditional mint mark. And these coins, which should have been marked with the P for Philadelphia, were left blank. Now, you may be wondering, what's the big deal? Well, the lack of a mint mark on the 1965 penny is considered a major error by coin collectors, and it's a key reason why this coin is now valued in the millions. Cut to a close-up of a 1965 penny under a magnifying glass. Narrator: so why is this penny so rare, and why does it have such a massive value of $1.7 million? The simple answer is that it's a mistake. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia was supposed to strike the 1965 pennies with a P mint mark. But due to a mix-up in production, some of the coins were struck without any mint mark at all. At the time, the mint didn't realize that this was an issue. It wasn't until later, when collectors started noticing the error, that it became clear just how rare these pennies were. And because the 1965 no mint mark penny is so rare, it became highly sought after by collectors and investors, but what makes it even more special is that there's no exact way to know how many of these blank mint mark pennies were produced. Estimates range from a few dozen to several hundred, making them incredibly scarce and incredibly valuable. Cut to close-up of the 1965 Lincoln penny, zooming in on the key features. Narrator: now, let's talk about how you can identify the 1965 penny with no mint mark. It's actually pretty simple, just check the front of the coin. On the obverse side of the penny, you'll see President Abraham Lincoln's portrait and the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," but here's the key: there should be no mint mark underneath the date, 1965. If there's a D or an S, then it's not the penny we're talking about today. The Philadelphia Mint typically didn't put mint marks on coins struck there until later years, but the lack of any mint mark in 1965 was entirely unintentional. So, if you've got a 1965 penny with no mint mark, you could have a rare and valuable coin in your possession. Make sure to check those old penny jars, you never know what hidden treasures you might find. Background music shifts to something more dramatic. Narrator: alright, let's talk about the big question. How much is a 1965 no mint mark penny worth? As of now, the market value of a 1965 penny without the mint mark can reach up to an incredible $1.7 million. But let's break that down. The price of these pennies varies based on their condition. A coin that is in mint condition, with sharp details and no wear, will fetch the highest prices at auction. Coins with slight wear or scratches might still sell for several $1,000s, but nothing like the astronomical prices of a flawless specimen. What makes these pennies so valuable is their rarity. Only a handful of them are believed to still exist in top condition, and as more collectors and investors flock to the coin market, the prices of these rarities continue to soar. Cut to a screen showing different online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and others. Narrator: now that you know how valuable the 1965 no mint mark penny can be, let's talk about how you can sell it if you've got one in your collection. Selling rare coins online is easier than ever, thanks to platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other specialized coin marketplaces. But, before you list your 1965 penny, here are a few tips to maximize your sale. Get it appraised. If you think your penny might be worth a lot, get it professionally appraised. A professional grading service can verify its authenticity and condition, which can significantly boost its value. Take clear photos. When selling online, your listing should have high-quality images. Show the coin from multiple angles, focusing on any imperfections or features that make it unique. Research the market. Check current listings and recent sales for similar coins to get a sense of the current market value. This will help you set a competitive price. Consider auction houses. If your coin is extremely rare or valuable, consider auctioning it through a trusted auction house. This can help attract collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Remember, rare coins like the 1965 no-mint mark penny could bring in life-changing amounts of money, so do your research and make sure you're selling in the right way. So, there you have it, the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth up to $1.7 million if you have one in great condition. If you're new to collecting or looking to sell old coins online, keep an eye out for this penny, as it's a prime example of why coin collecting can be so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any of our future deep dives into rare coins and valuable finds. And if you've got a 1965 penny, or any other rare coins, sitting around, let me know in the comments below. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny ***, and why it could be the jackpot coin you never knew you had. Let's start with the basics. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, but here's the catch: this particular 1964 penny, which typically has the D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, has one very special error. Some of these coins were accidentally struck without any mint mark at all. Now, what does this mean for you as a collector or someone who's just started to dive into the world of coins? Well, in general, coins with minting errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world. But a 1964 no-mint mark penny? This coin is extremely rare, because, remember, the vast majority of 1964 pennies had that D mint mark on them. So, if you've got one of these no-mint mark coins lying around, you might just have something special on your hands. But what makes this penny worth such an astronomical amount? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about rarity. Out of the billions of 1964 pennies produced, very few were struck without a mint mark. Some estimates say only a handful of these error coins exist, and that's why they're so valuable. The rarity factor is a huge contributor to the price tag. Second, let's look at demand. As coin collectors know, rarity alone isn't enough to make a coin valuable. Condition is everything. The 1964 no-mint mark penny that fetched $1.7 million was in mint condition, meaning it was virtually flawless. It had sharp details and barely any wear, making it a prime candidate for the highest price. Finally, provenance plays a role. This particular coin was sold at an auction and gained attention because of its legendary status in the world of numismatics. When collectors know a coin has a fascinating backstory, they're often willing to pay top dollar for it. Now, how can you tell if you have a 1964 no-mint mark penny in your collection? It's actually pretty simple. All you need to do is check the obverse side, the one with Abraham Lincoln's profile. Most pennies from 1964 have a D mint mark right below Lincoln's shoulder, signifying they were minted in Denver. But on a no mint mark penny, that D will be missing. If you don't see any mint mark at all, congratulations, you could be holding a rare and valuable error coin. Now, while a missing mint mark is the primary identifying factor, make sure to check the condition of the coin. If it's worn down, it likely won't be worth millions, but in pristine condition, even these error pennies can fetch a pretty penny. Now, if you're wondering how to sell your coins, including potentially valuable ones like the 1964 no-mint mark penny, there are plenty of online platforms that make it easy. You can sell through auction sites like eBay, coin-specific platforms like Heritage Auctions, or even specialized coin dealers who are looking for rare finds like this one. But here's the key to getting the best price: authentication. Before you list your coin, make sure it's properly authenticated and graded by a reputable third-party service, such as PCGS or NGC. This ensures buyers know exactly what they're getting and can trust that the coin is legitimate and in the condition you say it is. Now, if you're ready to sell your rare coin, here are a few tips to help you get the most money for it. A coin's grade plays a huge role in its value. So, make sure to have your coin professionally graded before selling it. This will give buyers confidence in your coin's authenticity and condition. Do a little research to see what similar coins have sold for recently. This gives you an idea of the right price to set when listing your coin online. When listing your coin online, make sure to take clear, high-quality photos. Show off the coin's details, and be honest about any imperfections it might have. If you're selling a rare coin, make sure it's securely packaged to avoid any damage during shipping. Use proper coin holders, padded envelopes, and consider shipping with tracking and insurance. Finally, choose the right platform for selling your coin. eBay is popular, but sites like Heritage Auctions specialize in rare and high-value coins, and they may attract a more targeted audience. So there you have it. If you have a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you might just be sitting on a $1.7 million treasure. Remember, rarity, condition, and provenance are what give this coin its incredible value. And if you've got a coin or two you're thinking about selling, take the time to get them authenticated and listed properly. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and how to sell them online, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and drop a comment below with any questions or coins you'd like us to cover next. 1995 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. While a penny might seem like a small denomination, some coins hold value far beyond their face value, and the 1995 D. penny is a great example of this phenomenon. You may be surprised by how much this coin is worth today, so make sure to stick around until the end to learn about its current market value and how it could be worth a potential fortune. First, let's take a closer look at the 1995 D. Lincoln penny. The coin, which features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, was minted in 1995 at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D. Mint mark. On the reverse, it features the classic shield design, which has been in use since the early 1900s. But what makes this particular penny so special? Is it just another coin from the 90s, or is there something that makes it stand out from the millions of others produced? To begin with, the 1995 D. Lincoln penny, in its standard form, is worth only 1 cent, that's right, face value. However, the real value comes into play if the coin has specific characteristics or rare variations that make it stand out from the rest. For collectors, it's not always about the year a coin was minted, but the unique features it might have, such as errors, variations, or even certain conditions that make it more sought after by collectors. One of the reasons why the 1995 D. Lincoln penny has been gaining attention is due to rare minting errors. For example, certain 1995 D. pennies exhibit double die errors, which occur when the design is struck more than once, causing a shift in the image. These pennies are highly valuable to collectors due to their scarcity. Double die errors can affect either the obverse or reverse of the coin, and if you happen to have one of these, it could potentially make your penny worth much more than just 1 cent. There are different types of minting errors that can elevate a 1995 D. penny's value. Double die obverse and double die reverse errors are the most sought after. Collectors look for signs of misalignment, where the coin's image appears to be stacked or shifted. Other types of errors, like die cracks, also contribute to the penny's worth, but double die errors tend to fetch the highest prices in the market. The condition of the penny also plays a massive role in its value. A well-preserved 1995 D. Lincoln penny, especially one that has been kept in a protective case or slabbed by professional grading services, will command a much higher price than a worn or corroded example. Coins that are in near-perfect condition are far rarer and more desirable for collectors. So, what is the current market value of a 1995 D. Lincoln penny? For a standard penny with no errors and in average condition, you're looking at just 1 cent. However, things change significantly when you're dealing with rare variants and well-preserved specimens. For example, a 1995 D. Lincoln penny with a double die error in mint condition could be worth anywhere between $100 to $1,000, depending on its quality and the demand at the time. Now, the truly exceptional cases come when we're talking about the top-tier coins. High-grade examples with significant errors can even climb into the thousands of dollars range. In rare circumstances, a well-graded, error-free 1995 D. penny could even be worth up to $10,000 or more, depending on buyer interest and market fluctuations. These high-value coins are typically sold through auction houses, where collectors compete for the most pristine examples. If you're wondering where you can find these rare pennies or how you can sell your own, there are several platforms where these coins are bought and sold, including online auction sites like eBay, and specialized numismatic auction houses. You can also check with local coin dealers or shops that focus on rare and valuable coins. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how you can check if your 1995 D penny is worth more than its face value. The best way to start is by inspecting the coin under good lighting with a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for any signs of doubling on the images or inscriptions, and take note of the coin's condition. If you suspect that your penny could be worth something special, it's worth having it graded by a professional grading service like the PCGS or NGC to get an accurate value. So, whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, the 1995 D Lincoln penny is a great example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can have extraordinary value. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies lying around, don't toss it away. You might be holding a hidden treasure that could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on the condition and rarity. 2001 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This particular penny isn't just a simple piece of currency, it's a valuable collector's item, and it might just be worth more than you think. If you're new to coin collecting or you found one of these pennies in your pocket change, you'll want to stick around to learn everything about its history, its value, and why it could be worth up to $1 million. So, let's start with the basics. The 2001 penny features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln, with the famous image of Lincoln's profile on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Nothing too unusual about that, right? However, what makes this coin special is the absence of a mint mark. You see, the U.S. Mint produces coins in different locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, pennies struck in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver carry a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco have an S. However, the 2001 penny, which lacks a mint mark altogether, was minted in Philadelphia. This no mint mark variation is often mistakenly overlooked by many, but it has gained attention for its rarity. What's important to understand is that while most 2001 pennies are worth only their face value of 1 cent, a small percentage of these coins, particularly those in excellent condition, have been sold for much more. So, let's talk numbers. In terms of current market value, a typical 2001 no mint mark penny in average circulated condition might only fetch a few cents above face value, but when these pennies are in mint state condition, particularly uncirculated or proof quality, their value can increase significantly. If you have a coin with no visible signs of wear and tear, it might be worth anywhere from $1 to $50, depending on the grade. However, there's another factor at play. Some of these coins, especially those with rare errors, can skyrocket in value. For example, certain 2001 no mint mark pennies with die errors, such as misprints or off-center strikes, can command thousands of dollars at auction. So, it's important to always check your coins carefully to make sure you haven't missed any hidden mistakes or unique features. Now, the really exciting part. Are there any that could be worth $1 million? While this may sound unbelievable, some highly rare and exceptionally well-preserved 2001 no mint mark pennies have recently sold for prices in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's important to note that the condition of the coin and the rarity of its error plays a huge role in this astronomical pricing. To give you an example, if you happen to come across a 2001 no mint mark penny in perfect mint state with a significant error, perhaps an extremely rare misstrike or an off-center design, it's conceivable that such a coin could be auctioned for well over $100,000, or even approach $1 million under the right circumstances. While this may not be the norm, it's not completely out of the question in the world of coin collecting. So, how do you identify if your 2001 no mint mark penny could be worth this kind of money? Start by examining the coin closely under a magnifying glass. Look for any unique errors like double dies, which are caused by misalignment during the minting process, or if the design looks off-center. Also, check the quality of the coin. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or damage, are the most valuable. In summary, the 2001 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but due to its rarity, certain coins can be worth significantly more than face value. While most will remain worth just a few cents, those in pristine condition or with rare errors could command prices ranging from a few dollars to, in rare cases, hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million. Keep your eyes peeled, check your change carefully, and who knows, you might have one of these rare treasures waiting for you. 2007 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about this coin, why it's so special, its current market value, and how it could be worth up to $1 million or more in certain cases. So, if you're ready to unlock the potential hidden in your pocket change, stay tuned. Let's start by talking about the 2007 D penny itself. This coin features the iconic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's a standard 1-cent coin, minted in 2007 at the Denver Mint, which is why it has the D Mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. While this coin might seem like just another penny at first glance, there's much more to it than meets the eye. When we talk about rare and valuable coins, we're not always talking about coins that are old. Sometimes, it's the subtle errors, minting mistakes, or rare varieties that can make a coin skyrocket in value. The 2007 D penny, for example, is famous for its variety of potential errors and unique characteristics. Some collectors have discovered rare versions of this coin with distinctive misprints, like double dies or off-center strikes. These errors can drastically increase the coin's value. So, if you're going through your change, make sure to check for these potential anomalies. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2007 D penny. For a regular, uncirculated penny in good condition, the value is not much more than 1 cent. However, when you look at coins in higher grades, like MS 65 and above, they can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to up to $10 or more depending on the condition and rarity. But, and this is important, the real money in these coins comes from rare minting errors. Some of these coins, with the right errors or unique characteristics, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Coins that are part of certain rarities, especially those with unique minting errors, can sometimes hit the big leagues. While it's not common, there have been reports of certain 2007 D Lincoln pennies selling for 6 figures. And in some very rare cases, a 2007 D penny with a significant error or extraordinary rarity could potentially hit the $1 million mark in the future, especially as more collectors and investors turn their attention to error coins. If you're lucky enough to have a penny with a unique double die or minting mistake, and it's graded at the highest levels, you could be looking at a future windfall. So how do you identify if your 2007 D penny is rare or valuable? The first thing you should do is check for any noticeable errors. Common issues that increase value include double dies. A double die error happens when the coin is struck more than once, causing certain parts of the design to appear doubled. Look closely at the lettering and Lincoln's portrait for any signs of doubling. Off-center strikes. Sometimes, a coin is struck off-center, causing the design to be misaligned. If your penny has a noticeable shift in the design, it could be valuable. Die cracks and cuts. Small die cracks or cuts on the coin's design can make a penny more valuable. These are signs of wear and tear on the minting die, and collectors love these for their uniqueness. The best way to ensure your coin's value is assessed properly is to get it graded by a professional coin grader. Coin grading companies like PCGS or NGC can evaluate the condition of your penny and assign it a grade, which will help determine its market value. If you think you found a rare 2007 D penny, don't just assume it's worth a fortune. The market fluctuates, and the rarity of a coin is often only determined by collectors and experts. So, get your coin checked by a professional, keep it in good condition, and if you have a rare one, hold on to it for the long haul. Remember, even though a 2007 D penny with errors can be worth thousands or even millions, the key is rarity. So keep searching, because you never know when you might come across a hidden gem. To wrap up, the 2007 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like just another common coin, but with the right error or unique features, it has the potential to be worth much more than its face value. Whether it's worth a few dollars or a few million, the key to understanding a coin's value is its rarity and condition. So, check your change carefully and remember that even modern coins can hold hidden treasures. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable insights. And as always, happy collecting. 2016 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, although seemingly just another penny, has been making waves in the coin community due to its rarity and potential value. So, what makes this penny so special, and how much is it worth in today's market? Let's find out. The 2016 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the standard Lincoln cent series issued by the United States Mint. What makes this particular coin interesting, especially for collectors, is its rarity and the fact that it was minted in 2016 without a mint mark. Normally, pennies made by the U.S. Mint have a mint mark to indicate where they were produced, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But, this specific 2016 penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and unlike most years, it lacks the P mint mark. Now, you might be wondering why the absence of the mint mark is so significant. Well, this 2016 No Mint Mark penny is part of a special error batch that didn't get stamped with the expected P. Since the Mint had not previously issued pennies with the P mint mark since World War II, this small change has made these coins highly sought after by collectors. Before we jump into the current market value, let's quickly talk about the key features of the 2016 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. The front of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image has been featured on U.S. pennies for over a century. The reverse side features the Union Shield design, which was introduced in 2010. The shield represents the strength and unity of the U.S. states. Composition. Like most modern pennies, the 2016 penny is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Size. It has a diameter of 19.05 mm and weighs 2.5 grams. While these features are typical for a penny, it's the minting error that really makes the 2016 No Mint Mark penny stand out. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but for some unknown reason, the P mint mark was omitted, making it rarer and more valuable than other pennies from that year. The 2016 No Mint Mark penny is rare because it was the first time since 1942 that a penny was minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark. While it may seem like a small detail, this minting error is significant in the world of coin collecting. Since the U.S. Mint does not frequently make these kinds of mistakes, errors like this one can significantly increase the coin's value over time. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unusual coins, and the 2016 No Mint Mark penny has certainly captured the attention of many. This rarity factor, combined with the historical significance of the Lincoln penny design, makes this coin a treasure for collectors. Now, let's get to the big question. How much is the 2016 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny worth today? As of now, the value of the 2016 No Mint Mark penny can vary depending on its condition and whether it's in a collection or been graded by a professional service. A typical 2016 No Mint Mark penny in average circulation condition will usually be worth around 25 to 50 cents. This is not much more than its face value, but it's still an interesting coin for collectors. However, for coins that are in pristine condition or have been professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, the value can rise significantly. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they are in mint state with minimal wear and no significant marks, can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10. For those who have a particularly rare 2016 No Mint Mark penny that is graded MS67 or higher, the price could rise to $20 or more. It's important to note that finding one of these coins in such high-quality condition can be quite rare, and the price is driven by collector demand and market trends. Now, here's where things get interesting. While the typical 2016 No Mint Mark penny isn't worth millions of dollars, there's always a possibility in the world of coin collecting that a single, extremely rare example could fetch a much higher price. Rare coins with notable errors or unusual circumstances can sometimes see their value shoot up dramatically, depending on buyer interest and market demand. In rare cases, coins like the 2016 No Mint Mark penny, especially in perfect condition or with unique characteristics, can make it into the six-figure range. While we're not saying this penny will ever be worth $1 million, there is always the potential for specific examples, especially those with highly unusual traits, to enter the $1 million market with the right buyers and the right conditions. So, while the 2016 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny might not be the most valuable penny in history, it certainly holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. If you find one of these coins, especially in good condition, it might just be worth more than you think. And remember, in the world of coins, rarity, condition, and collector demand can all play a huge role in determining a coin's value. If you have a 2016 no-mint Mark penny in your collection, it might be time to get it professionally graded and appraised to see how much it's really worth. Who knows? You could be holding on to a rare treasure that's worth much more than its face value.